Hello, I'm Lucatorix and welcome to part 12 of the Greek cities campaign on Rome Total War. Last time we did a whole bunch of defending, most notably Messana, and we also defended the region outside of Thessalonica where we got attacked. And guess what? We're doing more defending. Yes, Byzantium has been attacked by the Thracians. Oddly enough, they have two forces outside of Byzantium, only one bothered to actually show up on the day, so that's pretty handy for us in fact. Their laziness has gifted us with an easier battle here today. So Captain Medias, probably said that wrong, is fighting this Thracian lad. He's got an alright army, but honestly it's mostly missile troops. It's not the most amazing thing ever. We should be okay, I hope, and hopefully we can defend Byzantium from the Thracians. That would be very, very nice. So I'm going to get straight into it. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so here we are in Byzantium. We still haven't managed to build walls yet because it's constantly under siege. But anyway, that's another story for another day, I suppose. Now, they have quite a few rams, which is annoying. They have quite a few entrance points into the city. But I mean, these troops, they're peltasts. They're not going to stand up to a lot of melee combat. So I think for this time, we're going to actually fight the walls because we have a good chance of actually keeping them. Anyone that gets defeated can retreat back to the plaza. So, what do we have? Let's just move everyone back. Everyone move back for a second so I can see what's going on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entrance points. And we have, in terms of decent infantry, basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically, there's going to be 2 people at every entrance point, but a couple of them are only going to have 1. So weaker entrance points, for example, this one here can have just a single unit of militia hoplites just sort of standing at the entrance way, and then this one looks pretty weak as well, so we're going to have a unit of militia hoplites here, like that. Now, over at the actual front gate, we're going to have a unit of hoplites and a unit of militia hoplites. I think that should probably be enough. So we'll have a unit of hoplites backed up by a unit of militia hoplites. That hopefully will be enough. Kind of like that. We could kind of have them crossing over like that. That would be quite nice, maybe. Like that. That's going to be quite difficult to get through, I reckon. So we're going to have those two there. Over here, this looks a slightly bit more menacing as well. So we're going to have you, like in a similar formation. Let's see if this thing works. So like this, and then like this. So they're going to be defending this entranceway. So those are all covered. And then what remaining hoplites do we have? We have your peltasts. Get out of here. Basically you three. So we're going to have you over like this. If I can just get you over like that. And then you two on the other side like that. In fact, we're going to have it the other way around. You over like that. Other two along here. Beautiful. That's what we've got. Peltasts, they can stand just here helping to fire in wherever. So can this... Not you. So can this one Illyrian mercenary. You should just join the Peltast, to be honest. I mean, okay, whatever. This one, Bastani, honestly, just go on the plaza. You can defend the plaza, this one Bastani. That's pretty much all we've got. Oh, we have 37 Thracian mercenaries as well. You know what? Just stand here and look cool. This is it. This is it, lads. Let's start the battle and see how it goes. Right, the Rams have largely done their jobs. A lot of entrance points into the city, but we have a good amount of hoplites. Now, the problem is, with Peltas, they can fire at us and do a bit of damage before they charge in. But, for example, this unit charging straight in here, they're going to suffer. They're Peltasts against militia hoplites. I'm slightly worried about this side. There's quite a bit of men there, but again, militia cavalry against hoplites? No way. Those Volksmen broke straight away, and they're Volksmen. They're probably their strongest melee unit. I don't think the Thracians stand a chance. They haven't bought any good infantry. It's all a bunch of missile troops, which are not good at taking a city like this, especially when we've got good hoplites. So I think, yeah, their army's just collapsing. This one geezer managed to get through, and then he died. Okay. Well, you know, that was a bit odd. Yeah, we're killing large amounts of them, in fact. Real large amounts of them. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic, to be honest. Oh, a few of them are returned. No, credit to them, a few of them have returned. These militia hoplites want to die again. They're like, we're half dead, we might as well just finish the job. I agree, because I don't particularly want to face you later, so, yeah, why not? fact, some of the units are suffering. This unit over here is suffering a little bit. There's a little bit of trouble over this side. I still want to keep these guys defending these routes just because I don't want any of them slipping through. This geezer, oh, one of them managed to get through. Yeah, then he died. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we're in a pretty good shape here. I don't think we're going to lose this one. Which unit actually routed? Let's have a look. It's this... Which... No, where are you geezers? Which unit? Oh, they routed here. Yeah, not ideal. Right, lads, you need to start coming over because actually a breach has actually been formed. They have managed to get through somewhere, but if these two guys come over, all these lads should be screwed, so it should be okay. As for over here, rest of the Thracians are routing. Yeah, I think we stand a pretty good chance here. Okay, not sure why the hoplites have gone around the outside of the city to defeat these guys. Not the cleverest thing you've ever done. Oh well, I'll just leave you to it. As long as you kill them, I'm fine. Right, lads, turn around to face these peltasts. For some reason, these idiots have gone outside the city when they weren't told to. Well, flipping done. The militia cavalry charged our peltasts, which were out of the city, which shouldn't have been out of the city. Quickly, get them down. The militia cavalry, good. He broke. Get these militia hoplites down, and we should see the end of the Thracians. There we go. Victory. Good stuff. End the battle. I'm just sick of you all. 544 kills to 207. I'll take that. Yeah, pretty easy defense of Byzantium there. Right, so what else is going on? Those Thracians disappeared, and we have a new commander, possibly. Doros of Thessaly. Okay. +2 command, +2 command, +1 command. Yet he only has 1 command. Okay. Well, oh no, because that's in battles. Fair enough. Yeah, either way. I like you, so yeah, we'll be seeing more of you. Okay. End of turn report. Town grows. Where's that? Byzantium. I'm surprised it's actually managed to grow after, like, literally all of this. We don't need to upgrade it yet because we need to get stuff like a trader in at the very least. Then you can upgrade it. But, you know, get a trader at the very least, lads. Retrain all these geezers because, yeah, we took a bit of a battering there. And then recruit another unit of hoplites. We should be okay in that regard. So, Byzantium, well done. Strongest faction is no longer Gaul. It is us, which is good indeed. Most advanced faction is Egypt. Okay, I have no idea what the Egyptians are doing, so we're just going to have to hope. And then coming of age, Nicanor? I think it's Nicanor, but I'm not sure. Of Sparta, he's in Syracuse. Good, we need people in Syracuse. It's because it's the capital, so yeah, that's nice. That's nice indeed. Now, so where do we flipping start? Let's start with the Macedonians, the Macedons. So, they stockpiled in Thessalonica, but that, I don't think that's as strong as it possibly looks. So we have Doros of Sparta, who can actually make it to Thessalonica. You can't because this army's blocking you. You know what, I'm just going to put Thessalonica under siege. Put Thessalonica under siege. Get a ladder, get that. Get another ladder. Beautiful. So Thessalonica is under siege. You can't make it to Doros of Sparta. And we don't have a boat. Annoying. Okay. Who is this even? It's just a couple of remnants of an army. Well, you guys join Ipilcus. Oh, it's literally just one unit of militia, sorry, armoured hoplites. Of course it is. Right. We need to get these guys over. Right, we're going to need to get a boat in Pergamum, I think. And then just try and get them over here to Thessalonica somehow. We'll work it out as we go along. That's kind of what we do in this channel. Yeah, okay, now Termon is under siege. So Termon, what have you got in there? We've got 2 generals, 2 hoplites, and a unit of peltasts against a Brutian army which looks a bit depleted, if I'm being honest. But still, we need to get troops over. So Doros of Thessaly, you might have to be the man to help defend Termon. At the very least, get these militia hoplites over because they can just stand in the plaza and defend it. So get these guys over. Nice, and then we'll bring some armoured hoplites along the way, so you guys get on the boat. Athens, you must have some armoured hoplites. Nope, no armoured hoplites in Athens. Okay, well, we'll get some lads over, but yeah, at the very least, armoured hoplites come over to help as well. So we should have enough force over there to defend the Brutii there, which is good. Thessalonica we've sorted out. Okay, let's move on to the Seleucids. So we have 2 big armies here, which sadly did not attack Pandaros on the bridge, and now they're flipping blocking the way, which is annoying. I'm going to pick up these eastern mercenaries because we're going to need all we can. I want to move over to Tarsus. Can we get this spy over to Tarsus? We have a spy in Mazakar, don't we? We do, yes. We'll get you over to Tarsus. There we go. Tarsus, not well defended at all. It's just getting past these armies that's going to be the problem. Because Pandaros can't do that. I mean, it's just a bunch of militia hoplites. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing amazing at all. What's this army? Yeah, more just militia hoplites. They have a ton of militia hoplites, basically. But we can't make our way to Tarsus without getting past these guys. They've blocked the mountain pass. So I'm going to wait one more turn, hope the attackers all move, and then we can make our way to Tarsus. That's basically the plan over there. That's basically the plan. Big Seleucid armies just hanging around. I think we need to recruit in this region just in case they cause trouble. We'll get some militia hoplites going here. We'll get... There's nothing in Halicarnassus we can recruit. And Rhodes, you can get... Just get some militia hoplites just in case. I'm a bit worried about the Seleucids in this region. They've got some strong armies, you know. And then finally in Sicily. So seeing as we don't have a general over here anymore, because it was Dionysius, this new lad, Nicanor, or whatever he's called, he's going to be the new geezer. He's sober, understanding of tactics, useless assessor. He's the new lad who is going to have to really charge against the Carthaginians and actually take Lily by them. Because I'm kind of sick of the Carthaginians now. Now he can get an army of 1, 2, 3, 4. And then who can we bring over? There's some mercenaries. They are decent. We'll take them. In fact, I'm not going to take the Balearic Slingers. I'm just going to take the Peltasts. And then in Messana, we have... These 4 are good. Not a big fan of the militia hoplites. They can just stay there. This is Nicanor's army. Just start moving towards the Carthaginians. In fact, build a watchtower while you're at it. I want to see more of what's going on over there. Good. So... just start moving over towards the Carthaginians. We'll see what's going on here. We have our diplomat just in case anything goes wrong. We're going to recruit in this region because Termon is in a bit of trouble. So get a couple of armoured hoplites going on as well. The Rissa's not happy. You're already on a tax reduction, so it's not what I can do. Just, not peasants. Let's get some hoplites in. Just be happy for a turn, please. Just be happy for a turn. And there we go. Right, I'm going to end the turn. See what happens. Right, turn has ended and immediately we get attacked by the Macedonians, Doros of Sparta, the 5th Battle of Thessalonica, I think this is now. So it's... No, is it 5th? Wait a minute. Cleomenes lost the first one. Doros won the second one. Doros lost the third one. It's the 4th Battle of Thessalonica, I think. The 4th Battle of Thessalonica. We're going to try and make it 2 apiece. Doros of Sparta and his decent army, unfortunately, as per usual, couldn't get the reinforcements over. But we have these guys. That's nothing amazing. That, we should not lose to that. We shouldn't. The reinforcements, though, that's the tricky part. Phalanx pikemen, there's 4 of them this time. Plus generals, oh, for goodness sake, I mean, that's going to be tricky. I don't want to lose again, but because the phalanx pikemen, they're decent. They're actually solid. It reckons it's pretty even. It reckons it's 1-to-1. I doubt that, to be honest, but okay. Well, I guess we have to go for it. Lads. Come on. Let's win the 4th Battle of Thessalonica. Right, so here we are outside of Thessalonica again. So, we have one army coming from over here, and then we have the city of Thessalonica itself over there. So, presumably, the reinforcements are going to come from that direction, right? So, we need to find somewhere. Now, you see, I'm looking up here immediately. Nice bit of high ground. That is nice. I do like a nice bit of high ground. I mean, it's not huge high ground, but it's decent. It's decent. So what we'll do, thing is, it's kind of annoying how it's set out because I can't actually do a really wide line because there's physically not enough room because I'm too much in the corner. And what we'll do, we have a lot of good hoplites. We do have a lot of good hoplites. So what I'll do, I'm going to try putting these guys at the front. Like this. I tell you what, we are going to need more room. These guys at the front like this. And then, because I've realised recently my flanks are really, really weak. Like, they keep getting stormed by cavalry. So we need like something like this just to protect from those cavalry charges around the side. So we're going to have those along there. And then we're going to have you two along the other side. We'll probably stretch out a little bit because we physically don't have enough room at the moment. We will in a second. So that's going to be our line. Then we have militia cavalry. Honestly, they can just sort of stand around and just fire javelins and harass certain units. And then the general Doros of Sparta can just stand here. Not a lot of missile attack, not a lot of cavalry, but we don't have a lot of choice, to be honest. So start the battle. I'm actually going to pause it straight away because I want to widen this line a little bit. So, for example, you two, just go more like that. In fact, you spread yourselves out even more if you want. Go like that. And then you two, again, kind of like this. That would be a lot better. Okay, so I'm going to group the lads up. Now, the other army, where is it? It's all the way in the distance there. I think like we're going to fight this army first. I think they will engage with us first. So let's move. We need to move quickly. In fact, just pause it again quickly. There is a nice bit of high ground, as I keep mentioning, up here. So really what we should do is probably go up here, somewhere like this. That would be a nice position. So guys, you need to be quick, but do that. Good, so we're in position. Now, that army in a distance is going to take ages and ages and ages to get here. This one's going to take a while. They're going uphill. We do have the advantage, in my opinion. So we'll see how we can do. Right, they're getting close now. So let's see what we've got. We've got militia hoplites, they're trash. Militia hoplites, trash. Militia hoplites, trash. Greek cavalry and peltas. This army, not concerned about at all. These hoplites will easily defeat militia hoplites. I'm not concerned about them at all. If they were levy pikemen, yeah, I'd be a bit concerned because they have the longer spears. But militia hoplites, they don't tend to cause as much trouble. I'm surprised they're still eager, but credit to them, I suppose. So yeah, this should be pretty simple. We might even be able to get Doros of Sparta. Oh, you're not Doros of Sparta. No, you guys stay there. We might even be able to get Doros of Sparta around the back of them, just to get them routing quicker, so they do less damage to the hoplites. So come on the back here. So they're already steady. They're eager, but as soon as they hit, they're steady. They broke immediately. They're shaken. Let's get into the back of that unit. Into the back of that unit. Yep, they broke. They broke. I apologise. That was really laggy then. I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of troops in the battlefield, but that was a bit too laggy. But basically, they all broke as soon as the cavalry charged into the back, which was good. So, General's going to try and get as many of them down as possible. That Greek cavalry's not going to do anything to hoplites. We're doing fine, I think. Guys, just stand here and go off skirmish mode. General can chase down as many of the hoplites as he can. He might as well. But yeah, so far, I don't know if we've taken a single loss, you know. I don't think we did. I don't think the hoplites did a single bit of damage. So that's fine. All those hoplites didn't actually break. Okay, those hoplites hadn't broken. Oh, they're broken now, but we actually charged into prepared hoplites. Only one bodyguard died. You know what, Doros? You get back here before you die because I'm a bit worried about you. This unit of Greek cavalry is just standing there, but not actually breaking, so we'll get them down nice and quick. I'm slightly aware that I might be possibly not cheating, but sort of manipulating the game in a sense, because I've mentioned this before, corner fighting, where you basically set up in the corner and then this is an unflankable region which the units can't get around. Although they can physically get around this bit, I'm a little bit concerned that I might be sort of blocking the way for them to flank me, which, although is, I suppose, a good tactic, it feels a little bit like cheating. So I'm just going to change the angle a little bit so they have a bit more chance to flank me. I'm very concerned about not cheating the game and doing this legit. So yeah, I'm just going to move these guys very slightly because I think it's slightly unfair on the AI at the moment. They have a bit more room to flank me now. I think it's a little bit fairer. I hope it is anyway. This army is taking an absolute age to come over. They are taking loads of time. They're in no rush at all to come over. But I can see levy pikemen there concerning. General's bodyguard, 45 of them. I can see more levy pikemen on this side. There's quite a lot of levy pikemen, as we've seen in the 4 battles of Thessalonica, or the 3 that we've done so far. The levy pikemen and their long spears do a lot of damage to my hoplites, even the strong armoured hoplites. So that is something to be very wary of, especially as we have no missile attack. I really wish we had a couple of Cretans now. That would be beautiful. Okay, they are getting close now. Now you see these guys, cavalry, they can potentially flank us around the side here. They're unlikely to. They will probably charge straight into armoured hoplites, which is absolutely fine by me. What else we got? The General's bodyguard's backing off slightly. They're not properly committing, which is okay, but it's a bit of a shame. Okay, now the cavalry is committing. Now, light lancers shouldn't do anything to armoured hoplites. They really shouldn't do. Not even on this difficulty. They should suffer. I mean, they're still eager. It's ridiculous that they're still eager, but yeah, these guys are shaken. They're still eager. That's ridiculous, but whatever. Right, what's going on here? General's bodyguard thought about it, but didn't. I don't think we're going to be able to kill Antigonos. We haven't got enough cavalry to do that. These guys are, well, they're shaken. They're not actually technically routing yet. Those guys did manage to flank. This is what I said. They can still flank. I made it a flankable position because I didn't want to cheat. So Doros, get in the back of these guys because they're actually hurting our hoplites big time. So shaken, wavering, just break quickly. broken. Right, somebody's broken. Who's broken? The general got in. Right, first of all, you can be on fire at will. The general screwed us over. They did a really good charge into my hoplite. So Doros, you need to come over quickly. Oh god, okay, the general did a huge amount of damage there. Our hoplites were useless against the general. Really useless. Right, I have a real problem here because the general's bodyguard, they've penetrated the line. Now the problem is, I would like to move these hoplites around and face the general, but then, potentially, these levy pikemen could charge into the side. So we need to do some serious manoeuvring real quickly. There's a ton of pikemen over here, so we can't move these guys, or really these guys, because that's going to be a problem. In fact, no we can. So, you guys... No, wrong way. You guys move along this way. We need a longer line across here. So you guys move along like this. Now, you guys need to face forward to deal with those levy pikemen, really. But I am going to actually sort of turn you around like this. Just try and get away from the general. We have general's bodyguard over there and also pikemen over here. I kind of need to keep these guys where they are because otherwise they're going to be in trouble. We're kind of surrounded. And this is just, that's so annoying. This unit just broke. I mean, a unit of hoplites just broke from general's bodyguard, which is still eager. Madness. But okay. Right, press play for a second. Doros, you need to come over here quickly. I want you to get into the back of the general. Run into the general. I want you to go for it. Run into the general. Militia cavalry, I know you're not this kind of unit, but just go for it. We need everyone on the general. If we can get him down, the morale's going to go massively down. So, 20, still eager. He's surrounded on all sides by hoplites and cavalry. These guys are dangerously close. I need to get the general down real quickly. Otherwise, these guys are in trouble. Cavalry, get out of there. Try and get around the other side. Try and get around the other side of the general. This stupid unit of levy pikemen. This is why I didn't want to maneuver. The general's bodyguard is down to 4. He's dead. He's dead. Okay, pause it for a second. Pause it for a second. That was massive killing him because that unit of levy pikemen now routed. So important we had to kill him. I know I, charged in militia cavalry, but I had to do it. So, enemy general fallen. Antigonos is dead. That's lowered the morale of these guys that are now routing as well. This flank I'm more confident about. These guys are only steady. They're steady and shaken. They're not eager anymore. That was huge, killing the general. So. We have this general's bodyguard round the back here. Doros, no, militia cavalry. You need to get that unit of levy pikemen down. I don't want to see them again. Doros, come around the back here for a moment because I'm worried about that unit of hoplites. This unit of hoplites, yep, he charged in. I knew he was going to do that. So general, quickly, charges the back of him. You guys, turn your spears around to face him. We need to, if we can kill 2 generals here, that'd be beautiful. Doros, get into the back of him, into the back of him. Run. Into the back of him. General's bodyguard, how quickly is he going down? We need this unit really focusing on getting him down. He's down to 14. 12. He's broken. Can we trap him in there? Or is he going to get away, the bastard? Is the bastard going to get away? I think he's going to get away, Ah, the bastard, he got away. Okay, well, at least, unless that is him. Yes, it was him, I think. Unless that's our general. Yes, it was him. Dukalos, he's dead. Oh, beautiful. This has gone far better than I thought. Okay, and if you look, lots of flashing flags. The Macedonians are suffering now. So, Doros, get back here. Let's have a look at what's going on. We still have these guys that are looking a bit threatening. We have militia hoplites. Well, they're not going to be any trouble. These guys can deal with them. Should we just turn slightly to deal with them? How are they doing? They're shaken and they're tired. Honestly, I think we'll be okay. What's going on over here then? We have hoplites, light lancers. What way are my hoplites facing? The wrong way, of course they are. So you turn around to face them. All of these guys have just collapsed. So you turn around to face that unit. You honestly aren't really needed anymore. Just sort of turn around here. There's not many of you left, to be fair. You turn around here. Okay. Now, Doros, I tell you what, Doros, I really want you to chase down as many pikemen as you can because I don't want to see them again. So just get as many of them down as possible. So Doros, that's your job. Militia cavalry, same with you. What are you doing? Where are you, militia cavalry? Oh, you're all the way over here. You're doing a good job. Nice. Lovely stuff. Okay, so Doros is chasing down the levy or phalanx pikemen. The whole of the Macedonian army is utterly collapsing. Doros, be a little bit careful. There are still hoplites there. No, they're broken. Beautiful, beautiful. It's now only these guys. It's now only these guys to deal with, pretty much. Doros can just chase down a ton of hoplites. Get so many down. That'd be beautiful. Lovely stuff. That is a lovely sight. We've got archers over there. You guys might as well just chase the archers down. In fact, General, if you just charge into them, they'll probably break. I think these guys are out of here, you know. I think these guys are out of there. We'll chase them anyway, but I think they're out. I think they've had enough. Unfortunately, because a lot of them are outing, some of them are so far in the distance, I don't think we're going to be able to get them. But hopefully they're only the militia hoplites that have gone, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, it's kind of a shame that we didn't manage to kill, like, basically all of them, just because so many routed. But it's cool, it's cool. So what I'm doing now is I'm basically chasing down the last few units. Honestly, not the most exciting thing you'll ever see, so I'll probably skip most of this out. Beautiful. I actually managed to kill all of these guys as well. I got these guys out of phalanx, and let's get them out of phalanx again, just to chase these guys down, and it worked. So yeah, we're going to get all these phalanx and levy pikemen down as well. Beautiful. It's an absolute massacre over here. Lovely stuff. And there we go. Clear victory. 1,378 kills to 219. I will definitely take that. That worked so much better. The 4th Battle of Thessalonica, we won. And we won convincingly. The other battles wasn't, you know, first battle was relatively convincing for the Macedonians. Second one was close that we won. Third one, close that they won. This one, absolute massacre. Love it. Love it. So, bear in mind, they fielded about 1,400 men. Nearly double the size of our army. If you look at the battle statistics screen, the general's bodyguard killed 378 men, basically just chasing them down. The militia cavalry killed 221 people. When have militia cavalry killed 221 of anything? So we did really, really well there. I'm very, very happy. Now, we could potentially take Thessalonica right now because we killed both the generals. We killed the vast majority of the army. There might be just enough to keep the city. There wasn't. There was not enough. We finally get Thessalonica. That is a huge step forward. So, do we enslave? I don't exterminate. I'm going to enslave. Yeah, they're happy. Good. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, don't particularly want to exterminate. That's just a bit of a, you know, waste of people, basically. So, what else is going on then? Spanish doing nothing. Rebels. Candidate for adoption. 20 years old. Superior commander. Bureaucrat. Yeah, you look decent. Alexandros of Knossos. Join the party. Yeah, okay, so we now have Thessalonica, which is a lovely step. We are getting close to defeating the Macedonians, which is so good. I can finally say that. Then we can finally focus on the Brutii. Most advanced faction is us. Nice to see. Faction announcements. Doros of Sparta, superior commander as well. Body slave, which is good/bad. And an alliance announced between Armenia and Egypt. That's not good. That's actually very bad. I hate it when that happens, because at some point we will be going to war with Egypt. I don't want to be going to war with Armenia consecutively, but there we go. We'll have to do what we can do. There's a Parthian diplomat over here, by the way, so we'll have a speak with them. That was annoying, because I wanted an alliance with the Armenians, but it might not happen. We could get an alliance with Parthia, possibly, if the Armenians are going to be stupid. We'll get trade rights and map information in first. So they're happy with that, and we can see what Parthia have got. They're struggling. Would you like an alliance? No. I'm surprised, but okay, fair enough. Well, I still want to talk to the Armenians, so get up north and try and find someone. Here we go, you're an Armenian. That's annoying that the Egyptians, the sneaky Egyptians, managed to get an alliance before us. If that alliance breaks, I'm so going for an alliance with Armenia. It's always a good move. So, map information and... Oh, we've already got trade rights. Oh, of course we've got map information, because you can see it there. We must have spoken to the Armenians already. Their offers, we will give 100 denarii for map information. No, I don't need 100 denarii. Yeah, okay, so we can just ignore that. Beautiful. As usual, we'll move from left to right. So, first of all, we have Doros of Sparta. Still no good mercenary. I mean, Rhodians are decent, but I might pick them up, I might not. There's nothing really over here. I feel like he should be moving towards Carthage or Lilybaeum, but let's just get a better view of Lilybaeum with this diplomat. There's a decent amount. There's a good lot of force there. Flipping hell. Okay, we're going to need a bigger army to deal with the Carthaginians. But I don't give up that easily. Now, I mentioned this a couple of episodes ago. It never really happened. But they've got a lot of force on Sicily. So why don't we sneak around and go and take Carthage or Thapsus? That makes a lot more sense. The bad news is we probably don't have a boat, which is always the flipping trouble. And if I can't risk them getting on this boat. They will die. They will literally sink. So get inside Syracuse for a moment. Yes, sir. Retrain that boat. recruit another trireme. Get a trireme in. Lovely. Nicanor, just step over here and basically just hope the Carthaginians don't attack you. Next turn, in fact, just move as close to Carthaginian territory without actually getting in it. We're going to move over to Carthage, because we're not strong enough to take Lilybaeum, but if we go for Carthage, it's going to split up their force, which is lovely, and we can also weaken them by taking their best territory. So that's really good to see, in fact. I like that. I like that a lot. So that situation over in Sicily, we're going to go for Carthage. Now, over here, Byzantium managed to kick back the Thracians, which is lovely. They could move on a counterattack to the Thracians soon, but we will need to pick up a few more troops possibly before we do that. Now, we have Ipilcus of Dium, who's going to come up towards Thessalonica. Larissa is really quite unhappy, despite having 2 generals. Are you... No, it's not like you're bad, Alexandros of Knossos, and you're testy, which is not something you see that often. But okay, it shouldn't really be that unhappy. You're on a low tax rate as well, yeah. Well, get the sewers in and we'll see. Either way, we need to move towards Byzantium before the Macedonians create more force. So, let's get Doros of Sparta, because you've been excellent. In fact, we could possibly retrain in Thessalonica, that's the only thing. You know what, I'm going to retrain these lads. We're going to wait a turn. Patience is a virtue, so get all these guys. We're going to have a stronger army because of it. We'll get Ipilcus of Dium coming up here to Thessalonica as well. Beautiful. So we're going to have more force, more cavalry. Larissa, yeah, slightly concerned about. Just get yourself some more hoplites and just be happy, okay? But next turn, we're going to be moving towards Byzantium, definitely. Now, Termon. Do we have enough force here at Termon? We have Captain Decius, this army. Only 1 ram they bothered to build. We have 3 militia hoplites. Make sure you're actually in range of the city. I think you are. You know what, I'm going to get him to stand there just in case. And then we also have an armoured hoplite who's going to come over and help Termon as well. This force, yeah, should be enough just about to deal with the Brutii. Lovely. We could bring this geezer over, but honestly, just stay here for the moment. There's some annoying rebels over there. You know what, let's go and take out these rebels quickly. They'll probably back off, yeah. Let's just go and take out these rebels quickly. They're annoying me. In fact, you know what, it's so simple, I'm just going to auto-resolve. Yeah, 4 kills they got, lovely. Oh man, the hour! Well, that's lovely. That was worth doing it then, yeah. Captain Kalanos, who just defeated some militia hoplites. Yeah, so you used to be an armoured hoplite, Kalanos of Magnesia. Confident commander, social drinker. Okay, there's mercenary hoplites available. You can pick them up. In fact, you can pick up Peltas as well. That was pretty good. I'm happy with that. So in fact, you start heading towards Larissa because they're a bit unhappy. So maybe you'll make them a bit happier. Or you could actually head up towards Thessalonica. Well, we'll see. You're here for the moment, so it's okay. So that situation over here, there's not a huge amount more we can do. We're moving towards Byzantium. Now, Byzantium. This isn't the strongest force ever. We kind of need a general in this region, which there's a lot of generals in this region, so one of them will come over to deal with the Thracians at some point. But at the moment, just continue recruiting because, yeah, we haven't got a general really to command, and I'm a bit worried about sending that force out on its own. It's not ideal. Can I just see if I can bribe these stupid rebels? They're so annoying. I swear they're really cheap to bribe as well. They're really not interested. They're really not interested. Okay. Well, fair enough. And then over in Turkey. So, the Seleucids seem to have moved out of the... No, they haven't. This bastard's still around. It's a ton of militia hoplites. I could take them down. I just would rather them attack me on the bridge. And Tarsus is pretty weak at the moment. So I would like to go for it as well. How long would it take to get over Tarsus via this way? Not that much longer. That would take 1, 2, 3, probably 4, yeah, 4 turns to get to Tarsus. This route will take 1, 2, probably about the same amount of time anyway. Like, not a huge amount less time. So, yeah, screw it. We'll just walk along this way. We're going to walk along this way. And I think technically we're in our territory as well. Yep. So get a watchtower. We can see a bit ahead. Beautiful. So they're heading towards Tarsus. Beautiful. There being Pandaros of Lampascus. He is heading towards Tarsus. Right. So we've got men heading towards Tarsus. Men heading towards Byzantium. Men heading towards Carthage. And then also we have forces defending Termon. We have a big force at Byzantium, but it's not quite ready to move out yet. And we have generals moving up north from Larissa, Thessalonica region. I'm pretty happy. So I'm going to recruit, construct. I think we're doing that already in Syracuse. But you can construct. You know what, just get some communal farming. Now get a market first. And yeah, I know I could upgrade to the council's chambers, but there's no point upgrading unless you've got all this stuff first. Because it's just rushing it for no reason. There's no point. And then Messana, they again just get some communal farming, or get a market going in. There's no point upgrading for no reason. Yeah, I think we're ready to end the turn. Let's see what goes on. There could be a load of things that happen. So let's just end the turn, see what happens. Okay, and immediately we get attacked. Where is this? Oh, this must be in Termon. It is in Termon, yeah, okay. So, Telius of Attica and Captain Dithrambos. Is this Telius of Attica's first battle? He looks decent. Like, he's not amazing, but he's, you know, he's a Spartan. He's factionaire. He looks pretty solid. Anyway, it's his first battle, I think. And he is going to be fighting a small Brutii army. I'm surprised they have a lot of Brutii armies hanging around Apollonia doing nothing. If he had come over, Amulius Brutus had come over, we probably would have been screwed. But for some reason, they didn't bother to come over, only Captain Decius did. So Captain Decius, one ram for a start, so if that gets destroyed, that's game over for them. But I don't think we have towers good enough to destroy it. We have Hastati, but like weak Hastati, weak Weletes. We have Hastati, Principes. I mean, this is an alright army, it's nothing incredible. I think we stand a pretty good chance here. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's go and defend Termon. I think we should do it. Right, so here is Termon. We'll start the old deployment. I mean, I'm not sure why they only bothered to bring one ram. That is odd. And also, they've got the 10 Hastati holding the ram as well, which makes no sense. I mean, what we'll do, as there's only one breach, we'll just pack by the walls. Or at the one gateway, sorry. So we'll have these guys like this. I mean, 2 strong units of hoplites. That's not going to be easy for the Romans to be getting through. We'll have some peltasts in behind them, just sort of firing over. And then we'll have the generals either side, so if they do manage to get through, we can have a sort of general sandwich. Now, that's fine, so all you guys, you can just stand there and defend your position. And then we have also other units coming in, yet 3 militia hoplites and 1 armoured hoplite. They are coming from behind the Brutii, which is a bit awkward, but what we'll do, well, we'll let them get in the battlefield first. This is slightly awkward, but we'll get them to walk over. Yeah, it's a kind of a shame they weren't just the other side, but maybe they could sneak run the back and do some damage. I mean, there's Equites War Dogs. If the Equites and War Dogs want to run into the hoplites, they're welcome to. They're really welcome to. So, you know, that'd be okay. Right, they're all in here now. Let's just set up in a wide line over here and just start marching down the hill. Because we can possibly sort of sandwich the Brutii from either side, which would be good. But at the moment, we need to focus on these troops that are actually in the city. Right, they don't all seem to be moving, which is slightly annoying. So how about you all bother to move rather than just some of you, please? Thank you. So the peltasts have already run out of javelins, which is slightly annoying. But it's cool. Just stand there for the moment. We should be okay. Now, the Hastati could cause a bit of trouble. They've let the war dogs free, I think. Have they? They might have. Right, guys, turn around to actually face them, please. Why are you two so much slower? They're thinking about it. They're getting a bit concerned by the fact that we're both sides of them, which is... Well, I don't blame them, to be honest. The gate is now opened. Lovely. Well, I say lovely. Lovely for them. Now, their Pili could do a bit of damage, so, you know, we need to be a little bit careful. What's going on over here? Everyone's got their spears in the wrong direction. Right, guys, just get your spears down and pointed into them quickly. That's it, just in time. Guys, spears down, you stupid militia hoplites. This is why I don't use you. You two... Yeah, those militia hoplites are pretty much... Oh, well, we killed their captain. Now, that's good. Their morale is going to be down because of that. Now, all 4 of you, just get in a line like this and point your spears towards the Brutii. Now, they're all going through this one gateway, which they're going to struggle to do. That funneling through the one gateway is a stupid decision. And the morale, yeah, a couple of you already broken. The captain dying straight away, it's going to lower the morale of the Brutii troops instantly. Shaken, wavering, shaken. The war dogs are eager, so good for them. But the hoplites, we've barely taken any losses at all. The only losses we took were those stupid militia hoplites, which are dispensable. The whole army's collapsing. The whole army's collapsed. Pause for a second. I think everyone's routing, apart from the war dogs. Well, this was surprisingly easy. Well, let's just ride them down and kill as many of them as possible. Get out of phalanx. Right, you guys start coming over. So you, each focus on a single unit. You focus on those guys. Literally, just kill as many of them as possible. Yeah, we know we've got victory. But, you know what? If you attack our city, we're going to chase you down, boys. So, don't do it. And then we'll get the generals just to chase them down as well. Lovely stuff. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Killing their captain so early on actually was good. And it turned out to be a blessing in disguise that the reinforcements came from the same direction as the Romans, because we just managed to sandwich them so easily. Lovely. So this is going to be an absolute massacre here. We're going to ride them down to the last man, hopefully. Get a ton of kills and basically no losses from this. Absolutely lovely stuff. It's exactly what I like to see. I think that's everyone now. Have we killed everyone? Yeah, we have. Clear victory. 424 kills to 29. Yeah, so hopefully the Brutii won't be attacking us anytime soon. They've learnt their lesson, I hope. Because, yeah, don't particularly want too many Brutii attacks, but I was never concerned by that force. Pretty happy. More Brutii come over, but they look like they're going up north, which is fine by me. So Macedonians move into Byzantium, and this big-ass army of the Carthaginians have attacked us. Now, it's a big army, but look at the balance of power. It's actually in our favour very slightly. Doros of Sparta, I think this is his first battle. He's 16 years old. It's all we've got. He was the protege of Doros of Sparta. He's got to live up to high expectations than Doros of Sparta, who was meant to be dealing with the Scipii, but just died. Anyway, Byzantium. So let's have a look at his army. It's a lot of missile troops, which actually does concern me, because they can do damage from a distance, and we won't be able to get to them. But the infantry is trash. The infantry is not concerning at all. Now, I'm tempted just to back off, purely because I just don't want to fight these guys, particularly. I'd rather just go over to Carthage. So I'm going to back off, but it's nice to know that actually that big army is strong. And look, they're bringing troops over to Carthage. So when we go over to Carthage, things should be a lot easier. Right, Thracians, they've attacked Byzantium again. Okay, fair enough, but it's a small force. This guy's 38 years old. I'm not too bothered about this geezer, I'm sorry. So, he's 38, he's a bit old. Small Scipii force has come over, that doesn't look too concerning. There's a lot of Carthaginians on Sicily. There is a lot, but okay. So, end of term report. Stoic philosophy. You know what, if agents have been found, I don't even need to know about it. So, unfortunately, there's been a naval blockade because this idiot has attacked us. Let's just get him away. Please win. Okay, good. Good, we won. So, he's backed off. Beautiful. Now, we need to get this army over to Carthage. So, step over here. Goodbye, Carthaginians. You know what? We will pick up those Rhodian or those Balearic slingers. We'll pick them up. Get on the boat. We are going towards Carthage. Screw you. You're going to have a big surprise because your capital is about to be attacked. So, yeah. Unlucky for you. There's a lot of force over here, though. And there's also Scipii over in Messana. Now, Messana, well, recruit some hoplites. I don't know if they'll be able to be done in time, but just do it in case. Now, Syracuse is looking vulnerable. It's looking very vulnerable. There's basically nothing in Syracuse. In fact, really, I know Messana, there's an army right outside, but we should probably get a couple of militia hoplites. We can't because the Scipii is there. Okay, well, we're going to have to hope Syracuse stays okay. If not, we'll get reinforcements over from Greece, possibly. We do probably need reinforcements from Greece. We'll have a look at this for a second. So, what is going on at Greece? There's a lot going on at Greece. So, first of all, Thessalonica. We have this big old army. So, really, you know, first of all, let's just deal with the Thracians. So, Thracians, we have this geezer over here. His army doesn't look amazing, and we have this force inside. Now, ideally what I would like is I'd like Doros of Sparta to finish off the Macedonians, and I'd like Epilchus of Dium to pick up an army at Byzantium once they've defended it and move forth against the Thracians. So that's kind of my plan. So you and you just go on a magical journey over towards the Thracian lands. You go and have fun doing that. So they're doing that, and you know what? We'll pick up a watchtower as we've got a bit of money. So there we go, lovely. Now Thessalonica, we need to move all these troops out apart from one, just so they don't actually take the city. So all of you move out and move towards Byzantium and put it under siege. So Byzantium is going to be under siege. Build a couple of rams. It does it, thank you, and maintain the siege. Lovely. This guy's famously courageous. He's actually really good. I should be using him a lot more, but we're going to bring this geezer over to Larissa. Just be happier, lads. Be happier. We'll bring over also you. You go over to Larissa. They've got a ton of troops. Like, just be happy, for goodness sake. And we'll also bring over you as well. Can you just... Well, if they're going to be unhappy, they're going to be unhappy. I just have to hope they don't rebel for a couple of turns. Because, to be honest, they're being a bit unreasonable now. This geezer... Well, the thing is, we need an army to move over to Sicily, big time. So, who's going to be the guy to go over to Sicily? Possibly, we need 2 people to go over to Sicily, to be honest. So, we have a ton of generals in the region. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Sorry, that was 4, wasn't it? I can't count. 1 plus 3 is 4. We have 4 generals, 5 generals. Okay, we do have 5. So, Tellus of Attica, you're going to be dealing with the Brutii. I want you to deal with the Brutii because you're good. Alexandros of Knossos and Damasos of Thessaly. Right. Alexandros, you're going to join this geezer. You two are going to go over to Sicily with an army. Okay? So head towards this region here. We're going to pick you up an army and you're going to go towards Sicily. So we're going to get these armoured hoplites who are going to come over onto this ship quickly. We're going to get these 2 armoured hoplites who are going to come over to this ship quickly. There's a strong navy we've got there. That's not being defeated. It's not being defeated, okay? I don't care what anyone says. These guys, probably, the militia hoplites head over to Larissa because they're just going to revolt if we're not careful. So you head over to Larissa. You get inside Termon because you're going to probably be needed at Termon if the Brutii come back. And then that's... So then we're going to have these guys, Alexandros, these 4 lads, plus the geezers on this boat. They are going to be moving towards Sicily and dealing with the Carthaginians and the Scipii there. So you lads are going to be moving over to Sicily. It's going to take you a couple of turns. You're going to have to deal with it. Okay, so I've done a lot of talking. I'm probably going to end the episode there. But yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. In fact, can we just move the capital? Maybe we should just move it back to Termon, you know. Well, that makes Syracuse really unhappy because Larissa still unhappy. Let's just make Larissa the capital for a second. Is it still going to be unhappy? You bastards. And that makes Syracuse unhappy now. Right, we might as well just make Syracuse the capital then. That's really annoying. Right, anyway, we'll worry about that next time. So, next time we're going to be moving towards Carthage, probably defending its settlements in Sicily, possibly moving towards the Brutii at Apollonia, finishing off the Macedonians at Bylazora, defending Byzantium from the Thracians, and moving towards Tarsus with this army over here. So, if that's not enough for you, I don't know what is. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.